Being a local Florida native, those are rare, like the panther,
I don't believe it.
Right?
I don't believe it.
Baby.
Three
You go, Sarah.
Outstanding. Graduated from the University of Central Florida. Go Knights.
Go Knights.
Right. Attended Florida Culinary and has worked at the Breakers, the Ritz-Carlton, and the Donald's Mar-a-Lago. Right. Not too shabby with the background going on.
I've broken
Sarah,
into
you currently
all
at
of those
Mar-a-Lago?
places.
I am.
All right. Currently at Mar-a-Lago. Fourth season at Mar-a-Lago.
Do you ever worry about the Donald saying you're fired?
That's a good question. Though.
Yeah, it is.
Outstanding. She's also owned by her two Boston Terriers, in case you all didn't know. Okay. So, Chef Sarah's going to be making the short rib, braised short ribs and parsnips dish. And as you many know, the short rib comes from a smaller species of cow found in Florida only.
Short cow.
Short,
As you may not know.
I'm totally kidding. Don't believe that. She's going to be braising it, and she'll be talking about a little bit more about the process of how we do it. But basically, braising in general is a method of slowly browning and then cooking a little bit of liquid. All right, for more meats that are not as tender as other meats. It really just breaks down all that tissue, the cartilage, and just turns into a fantastic dish. Usually used with cheaper cuts of meat. And now those cuts of meat are more expensive because they taste great. So it sucks. She's going to be using a parsnip, which is a member of the tuber family. Actually, the parsnip itself is a strong-smelling plant that is often used for medicinal purposes. But the parsnip itself is also sweet. All right, it looks like a white carrot. All right, and they're absolutely fantastic. From shaving it and deep frying it to pureeing it into a puree, which we're going to have today. And so I'm a big fan of the parsnip. So with that being said, Chef Sarah,
Thank you.
to you.
All right. Well, he told you everything, so we're all right. We're going to start with braised beet greens and kale. These are beet tops, the tops that come on fresh beets, which we used in our braise. So we just kept the greens off, and we're going to render a little bit of bacon with onions, and then just braise beet greens with our kale, and that's what we're going to do. It's going to be like braised Swiss chard. They work the same way. So you can use your beets and then use the tops. We did braise the short ribs already because they take a long time. We started them at 1 o'clock this afternoon. We seared them. We got beautiful short ribs. They were beautiful, 4 bone. Like you said, they are inexpensive, so they work. You know, if you want to feed a lot of people on the cheap. We seared them really hard. Sauteed mirepoix, which is our carrots, onions, and celery that we have, and red wine. We used Cabernet Sauvignon. Braised the short ribs, like I said, about 4 hours they were in, and they're beautiful. We do have, these are parsnips that we just peeled down, cut them smaller. We cooked them in heavy cream with sugar and salt till they get mushy. And then they're here. You know,
God, can you smell that? Oh my God, that smells so good.
Sorry, right now.
so they got really glazy and soft. We just put them straight into the blender, nice and smooth. And then
Is that just parsnip, Chef?
parsnip and cream.
Parsnips and cream.
Yeah, a
You
little
cooked
bit
it
of
in the
sugar, a
cream?
little bit of salt. Yeah, just enough cream to cover right in there. And it's delicious.
And Chef, for the beet tops, can you just use the beet tops that you find, say when you go to Whole Foods, and you use those beet tops?
That's exactly what we did.
Okay.
Right, we bought the beets, we put them in our braise for the sauce. And then so this is a finished product. It's like melted from the blender to here. We don't. No, we don't need electricity.
You need a vitamin.
I almost spent $400 for life.